Based in Fort Liberty, North Carolina, and representing the 19,000 soldiers serving in the 82nd Airborne, and recent America's Got Talent contestant, please give a warm welcome to the 82nd Airborne Division's All-American Chorus.
Course, attention! Outward, march! Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, left. Mark time, march! Course, halt! Center, pace!
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea,
let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair. As we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. America, my home. If tomorrow all the things were gone that I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I would thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and you can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. No doubt I love this land. Love this land, God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota
to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from the sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave their right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Love this land, God bless the USA. God bless, God bless the USA.
Airborne Day. Center, course, attention. Airborne. Center, haste. Forward, march. Left, right on left, right on left, right, left, no left, right, no left.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 Bronko Nagurski Trophy Awards Banquet, presented by Coca-Cola Consolidated. We would like to begin tonight by introducing our Master of Ceremonies, the host of CBS Sports College Football Today, Adam Zucker.
All right, let's hit some highlights now.
Adam was named host of College Football Today, CBS Sports pregame, halftime, and postgame studio show in 2014. Hosting various studio shows, including Inside College Football and Inside College Basketball, Adam serves as the lead anchor for CBS Sports Network. Zucker joined the network in 2003, shortly after its launch. In addition, he served as an anchor for CBS Sports college basketball studio coverage and the CBS Sports Desk studio show. We're thrilled to have him back tonight as our Master of Ceremonies. Please give a warm welcome to our MC for the evening, Mr. Adam Zucker.
I was wondering if we were going to update that video. Haven't worn the tan suit in a while, but I know that interview with you, Coach, was from last year. I haven't been back here since 2019, and obviously a lot's happened since then, I think. It's also the last time I think I wore this tux. Anyone else get a tux adjusted since 2019? You're not alone, not alone. But it is great to be back. This event, to age myself a little bit, besides how my hair is different than in the video, I'm always reminded of the final scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark when they're wheeling it to the back of the room. And I'm trying to see the back of the room here, and it feels like it gets bigger every year. It's not my imagination. We are not only sold out, we had to add tables this year as well. Bit of an end of an era in college football right now, and a pretty crazy time as well. And just there are some housekeeping items, but one of them, at least on my end, is Please know I'm not a member of the CFP committee. This is the final season of the 4-team playoff. If we could have gone to 12 or even 6, maybe 8 this year, we could have avoided a lot of drama. Of course, we're going to go from a Power 5 to a Power 4 next year. No more Pac-12, a very different Big 12. And for those of us at CBS Sports, this was really an emotional weekend for a lot of us because for almost 30 years, we had delivered the SEC on CBS. And I had someone come up to me at the hotel and put it very simply, the SEC on CBS isn't what we watch, it's what we do. But thanks to our leadership, we're also going to be bringing the Big Ten on CBS, the bigger Big Ten on CBS come next year. But a couple, thank you, appreciate that. They booed us in Atlanta, so I appreciate that. And it was a bucket list item for me, because even though I had always done updates for Vern Lundquist over the years, he joined us for a segment pregame with Gary Danielson and Brad Nessler, and to be in Vern's presence is really to be alongside kind of like the Elvis of broadcasters for me and for a lot of us. But I want to thank the Charlotte Touchdown Club for having me back. This city keeps getting nicer. I'm amazed they haven't built more high-rises alongside the hotel where we're all at, but it's a great view. I discovered Plaza Midwood last night. Wow. I thought I was in Santa Monica. Ceviche restaurant, I don't remember the name, but a friend of mine took me there. That was great. This program is amazing. It's elite. It's one of the most elite awards programs and banquets that you could possibly have in the country, and the fact that we're well over 1,500 people speaks to that. So again, thank you for having me back, and of course the club has been a major supporter of student athletics in local high schools and colleges across the Carolinas for more than 30 years now. Their contribution to local and regional athletic programs would not be possible without all of the sponsors who are here and with us this evening, and we want to thank you for supporting the Charlotte Touchdown Club. The presenting sponsor for the Bronko Nagurski Trophy and this awards banquet is Coca-Cola Consolidated. And this is the first year that Coca-Cola Consolidated has taken on the role of presenting sponsor. So their partnership and their contribution to the Charlotte Touchdown Club is going to further enable the club to assist student athletes and athletic programs across the region here, and we're going to meet a lot of those athletes here tonight. So once again, the Charlotte Touchdown Club greatly appreciates Coca-Cola Consolidated support and partnership, if we could hear it for Coca-Cola Consolidated. We are also thrilled to welcome back Capital Group of Companies as the sponsor of the Defender of the Nation Award. The club's allegiance to defense goes well beyond the football field. This award honors a defensive player from one of the nation's 9 military academies and institutions, as well as top collegiate ROTC programs, and is based on leadership excellence on and off the field. A huge warm felt thank you as well to Mr. Jim Hertwig for his many years of support of the Touchdown Club and Bronko Nagurski Legends Award. The Charlotte Touchdown Club is also grateful for its members and especially their sponsor team comprised of more than 70 dedicated companies and organizations and an amazing team of people running around all day today. I am beyond impressed. These are things that need to go perfectly, right? Same with us in television. We can get a 99, we'll think about the 1. And every year I come here, it's even more buttoned up, more organized, and there's just great people working this room all around you. Some housekeeping items. This is my favorite part. If you parked in the NASCAR Hall of Fame parking deck, I thought I was going to read a license plate here. Parking vouchers have been placed on the middle of your tables. As per tradition, if you would like a souvenir, feel free to take the table sign from your table, but there's also a special prize for one person at each table. If you look at the back cover of your programs, I'll wait. I'm not talking to anyone in specific, no, it's okay. One of you will have a 29th anniversary logo sticker on the back, indicating that you are the winner of the centerpiece helmet that has been signed by either a Nagurski finalist or by this year's Defender of the Nation or Legends Award winner. Take a peek, let me know. We got one? You deserve it. If you have a silver Sharpie, I'll sign it for you also. Very exciting, isn't it? Even like a $1 scratch and win is very exciting. Anything, really. Even picking the right easy pass lane. You know. So we have an amazing evening here. I'm sure some of you have to go to work tomorrow or at least put on a top at home for tomorrow. So I'll try to keep it moving. But not only do we get to announce which of our talented and accomplished 5 finalists will be awarded the 2023 Bronko Nagurski Trophy, we are also presenting the Defender of the Nation Award to Trey Taylor. I loved meeting your family today. Love meeting them. Great people right here. Plus, a true football legend, Jeff Davis from Clemson, will be honored with the 2023 Bronko Nagurski Legends Award. And you hear the term friend of the program in the coaching ranks or in the programs, the boosters and whatnot. So I do a show on Tuesday nights. It was probably the one where I was dressed up like a cowboy on an inflatable horse, that clip. I always love it when I hear from a coach that they watch our Tuesday show. Because if you're watching the Big Ten on CBS, the SEC on CBS, Air Force Army, Air Force Navy, Army Navy, well, cool, like you were on channel 2 or 5, whatever it is in each town. But when someone goes to channel 594, where our Banquet is airing tonight, for me it's 594, others it's another channel. Basically, the fact that Sonny Dykes is here from TCU, but as a friend of the program of Inside College Football, I'm pumped to have you here as our keynote speaker, so thank you. Each year we pay tribute to the namesake of this trophy presentation, Bronko Nagurski. Bronko was a fierce competitor who exemplified strength, grit, honor, and a passion for football. He was a champion and is widely regarded as one of the best to ever play the game. So please enjoy this historical, is this it right here? Yes. Please enjoy this historical video now on the legend, Bronko Nagurski.
Some say he was the best there ever was. Bronko Nagurski dragged the NFL out of the back alleys and into the American consciousness. He was an enormous man, standing 6'3" and weighing 235 pounds. He was signed as a fullback. Bronko usually stayed on the field for an entire game, punishing everyone in his path, from end zone to end zone, sideline to sideline. Contact with him was dangerous. New York Giants head coach Steve Owens said of Nagurski, the only way to stop him is shoot him before he leaves the clubhouse. After 8 seasons in the NFL, Nagurski retired from football in 1937 and stepped into the world of pro wrestling. Wrestling was quite popular then. Everyone wanted to see Bronko because he had so much notoriety. He did not disappoint, just as he had not in the NFL. Nagurski overwhelmed the wrestling world. He owned the belt title in 1937, 39, and 41. In today's NFL, the draft is an important part of shaping the fortunes of teams. In 1943, the NFL was dealing with a different kind of draft. The World War II military draft had depleted the Chicago Bears roster. Even the Bears owner, George Halas, was at war. He sent a telegram from his post with the 7th Fleet that said, "Signed Bronko Nagurski." Everyone knew Nagurski hadn't played in the league in 6 years. They knew his legs were dead. He'd gained weight.
As the football season went on, the Army kept drafting, football players. They came to the point where they drafted all our fullbacks because the Bears were out of fullbacks. And we were getting at the end of the season, and we had a chance for the title. Some of my teammates, they suggested to move me back, that I could still cut the buck at fullback.
So the Bears put him at tackle, where he was very, very effective. But in the final regular season game of 1943, Bronko was tapped to carry the football. for the first time in 6 years. The Bears were down 24-14 going into the fourth quarter. Nagurski was an older man by now, but he came off the bench and led the Bears to 2 touchdowns, getting them into the league championship game. Chicago would go on to win the 1943 NFL Championship, the third title in Bronco's great career. 20 years later, Bronko Nagurski was selected to be a charter member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He called it the most thrilling moment of his life. Bronco's athleticism was unmatched, and his competitive spirit dominated the game.
Our 5 finalists here today encompass all the characteristics that made Bronko a standout player and are the reasons they represent the very best in college football. But just one will be added to the list of distinguished athletes who have won this prestigious award. Throughout the evening, we're going to get a glimpse of each finalist and see why each is deserving of the nomination. We're going to go ahead now and take a look at our first finalist for the Bronko Nagurski Trophy, a junior cornerback from the University of Iowa, Cooper DeJean.
Our first Bronko Nagurski finalist is a junior cornerback from the University of Iowa, Cooper DeJean. In today's world of high-scoring offenses, a great defensive football player needs both athleticism and mental toughness to succeed. Cooper DeJean has these qualities, plus an unmatched competitive desire that has helped the Iowa Hawkeyes to another outstanding season in the Big Ten's tough West Division. An outstanding cornerback with a knack for the big play, DeJean has 3 interceptions returned for touchdowns in each of the past 2 seasons. DeJean also helps the Hawkeyes' cause as an elite punt returner. He currently leads the Big Ten and ranks 14th in the nation with an 11.9 yard per punt return average. In recognition of his 70-yard punt return against Michigan State, DeJean was named Big Ten Special Teams Player of the Week. But it's DeJean's steady and often spectacular play at corner that has Iowa fans, coaches, and NFL scouts excited. In addition to the interceptions returned for touchdowns, DeJean uses his speed and toughness in run support. He's amassed more than 120 career total tackles. For his outstanding play this season, DeJean was named to the All-American Midseason First Team by the Associated Press, The Athletic, ESPN, and Fox.
When I watch him out on the football field, he's an outstanding defensive back, could play any of the positions in the secondary. I'm pretty sure if we put him on offense, he'd be one of our best skill guys there too, if not our best skill guy. Just everything he does just seems to be natural, fluid, but he works extremely hard. He's just one of those guys that works hard at it physically, works hard at it mentally, and so as a result, like a lot of great players I've been around, those guys make it look easy through their hard work. You know, when he got here as a freshman, he was really pretty quiet. So it's been fun to watch him grow. He's obviously had great success. That happened pretty quickly on the field, but his personality's opened up a little bit. And this year he's been one of our best leaders. He's tremendously invested in our football team, cares about his teammates, does a great job by example, but also, is very active as a leader, one-on-one groups, that type of thing. So just a tremendous first-class young person.
From the University of Iowa, Cooper DeJean.
By the way, Cooper got hurt during practice toward the end of the year, and so let's make sure we don't have him walking the long walk at the end here on his crutches. But Cooper is a trooper, and Iowa's program, Cooper as well, really took the high road. If you want to see an amazing punt return, without getting into all the details, Iowa should have beaten Minnesota and had 1 loss going into the Big Ten championship game, and he had the game-winning punt return, and then somehow through the magic of replay review, that one got taken off the board. I've never seen one player seemingly outspin and outwit 5 coverage guys in one breath and then tightrope down the sideline the way you did. So I was bummed about that. I'm more bummed you're hurt, but I know you're smiling over there, and I'm pumped to see what you do next. Today, our finalists, along with Jeff Davis and Trey Taylor, got a chance to contribute to the mission of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and give back to the local community. The players spoke to several hundred area high school athletes and coaches. The Touchdown Club hosted its annual high school leadership forum this morning. The event was sponsored by Navant Health Sports Medicine, Carolina Fitness Equipment, and Architect Sports and Physical Therapy. Over 300 student athletes and coaches from across the Carolinas were invited to ask questions of our finalists. They spoke on topics such as team leadership and their experiences as college athletes. And we really appreciate our guests of honor taking the time to share their wisdom and experiences to mentor young athletes in the greater Charlotte community. At this time, I want to recognize several special guests with whom we have the honor of sharing the evening. So if you actually think you saw this person earlier, you did. And the list is, it grows until I come up here, and it's really a who's who in the coaching world. I'm going to go in this order, but let's hold our applause until the end. There's a lot of great names on here. University of Illinois Defensive Coordinator Terrence Jamison. University of Georgia Defensive Coordinator, a former keynote speaker here, a well-known head coach in the SEC, Will Muschamp. And Georgia defensive backs coach Fran Brown was also going to be here, but he took over at Syracuse. Go Orange! All right. I'll try further north. University of Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman is here, along with defensive coordinator Al Golden and Chris O'Leary. NC State head coach Dave Doran is here, and defensive coordinator Tony Gibson. I like this. This is good. I'll keep talking, but you can clap. That's cool. I like that. I'm actually told there's a lot of NC State in the room, right? We got a lot of NC State in the room. Like, that makes sense, but like there was like a real flow of NC State, I was told. Okay. Air Force Academy defensive coordinator Brian Knorr and athletic director Nathan Pine. Carolina Panthers owners David Tepper and Nicole Tepper are here. That's a good halftime moment for me there. I like that. Thank you. We have past Legends Award winners. From Notre Dame, Mike McCoy. University of Nebraska, Larry Jacobson. From Georgia Tech, Randy Rhino. From the University of Pittsburgh, Hugh Green. We have past Defender of the Nation Award winners here. From Air Force, Kyle Johnson. From West Point, Eric Smith. From Virginia Tech, Dax Holyfield. And from the Football Writers Association of America, Executive Director Steve Richardson. Milwaukee Brewers pitcher and brother of Peyton Wilson, Bryce Wilson. Retired Green Beret Major General Ed Reeder. Bronko Nagurski's son, Ron, and his wife, Jane. And last but certainly not least, we would like to recognize and give a special salute and warm welcome to all of the current and former U.S. military heroes and first responders represented here this evening. If I've said your name, please rise and be honored. Thank you. And I mentioned TCU head coach Sonny Dykes is our keynote speaker. Ross Dellinger, the president of the Football Writers Association of America, is also going to be here to present our award. So thank you again for all of you for coming here tonight. To our local awards now. And as I mentioned before, the Charlotte Touchdown Club has done amazing work for local high school football programs. Since its inception in 1990, the club has raised and donated more than $3 million for this cause. The partnerships with local sponsors and professional sports teams help area schools and their players continue playing the game they love. As many of you know, Charlotte and the surrounding areas have produced some incredible high school football players over the years, including several current NFL players, a most recent notable athlete also being Corey Seager, MVP of the Texas Rangers World Series championship team, who attended Northwest Cabarrus High School. Cabarrus, did I get it right? Cabarrus? Okay. Year-round high school football athletes work very hard, to improve themselves both on and off the field, and their pursuit of excellence is a sense of pride for their families, their communities, their schools. Tonight we are presenting 7 high school and 1 youth award recognizing achievement on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. The players who are going to be called up on stage exemplify the passion, dedication, and energy that are displayed every Friday night on football fields throughout the Charlotte region. The first award presented this evening is the Pop Warner Little Panthers Defensive Scholastic Team of the Year. For many, the love of football starts at an early age, and not just watching. The Pop Warner Little Panthers program teaches the fundamentals of the sport while also encouraging sportsmanship, physical fitness, and academics. Pop Warner is an international program that strives to make football and cheerleading fun for boys and girls. It also teaches them that athletics and academics go hand in hand. Time management. Participants are taught the importance of teamwork from a young age. Pop Warner football in Mecklenburg County and surrounding counties has grown from 23 teams in 1994 to 104 for the past 2023 season. It is currently the largest Pop Warner league in the Mid-South region. Sponsored by Publix Supermarkets, please welcome Community Relations Manager Kimberly Reynolds to present the award.
Thank you, Adam. The Pop Warner Little Panthers Defensive Scholastic Team of the Year is determined by the team's defensive strength and cumulative scholastic achievements. This year's winning team is the Lake Norman Giants. The Lake Norman Giants' success started being built 3 years ago at 8U, and they have experienced tons of success over the 3 years that they have been together. Over the past 3 seasons, the team's collective record is an impressive 22-4-1. This year's team has been especially dominant on the defensive side of the ball, only allowing 4 total touchdowns all year, with 2 of those 4 coming in the city championship game. These Lake Norman Giants are not only great football players, but many of them excel and are superstars in other sports. Their dedication to success on and off the field has been remarkable, and their coaches could not be any prouder of them. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and Publix Supermarkets, I am proud to present the Pop Warner Little Panthers Defensive Scholastic Team of the Year to the Lake Norman Giants.
On the hop. They're coachable. Come on. They are. They're good.
It's good to know that there's a Giants football team doing well. We're not a threat either, so okay. We're in this together. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our second finalist, a junior tackle from the University of Illinois, Jer'Zhan Newton.
One of the most durable interior defenders in the nation, Newton leads all Power 5 defensive tackles in snaps played with 611. And through Week 12, Newton has played 58 more snaps than any other Power 5 interior defensive lineman, 94 more than any other Big Ten defensive tackle. 2 of Newton's biggest games this year have come against 2 of Illinois' best opponents. He had 7 pressures against Wisconsin, the 4th most by any defensive tackle in the nation this season. and he added 6 pressures against number 7 Penn State in Illinois' Big Ten opener. A natural leader, Newton was named team captain of the Fighting Illini this season.
Johnny Newton's just different than the rest. I've been a head coach for 15 years. The thing that Johnny separates himself on is really in every aspect of preparation, but there's nobody like him on game day. He literally changes the game on a daily basis every time he gets in there. Guy that's 300-pound plus, but he plays like a linebacker. He's an incredibly gifted player, and his ability to adjust within the game is probably the most dynamic aspect that I've seen and witnessed through him over the last 3 years. So for me as a head coach, I've learned more from him as a player than any player I've ever been around. And really excited for this opportunity with him and the Nagurski Award and all that he brings with it. I appreciate everything, and I appreciate the consideration. ILL.
From the University of Illinois, Jer'Zhan Newton.
AKA Johnny. And he's got a law firm we're going to hear about later. That's called a tease. Now we're going to meet our third finalist, a sophomore safety from the University of Georgia. Wow. You got to teach me how to do that. Malachi Starks.
From the University of Georgia, our third Bronko Nagurski Trophy finalist is sophomore safety Malachi Starks. Over the past several seasons, no college football team's defense has dominated like that of the University of Georgia Bulldogs. And leading that stellar Bulldog defense this season is defensive back Malachi Starks. Starks' unique combination of dynamic athleticism and a high football IQ makes him an ideal leader for a Georgia defense that once again is highly ranked both in the SEC and nationally in scoring defense, yards allowed per game, passing defense, and opponent red zone conversions. A two-way high school standout as both an option quarterback and safety, Starks was converted to defense full-time at Georgia, where he played a key role on the 2022 team that went on to win the national championship. Through 10 games this season, Malachi has led an exceptional Georgia secondary with 21 solo tackles, 12 assists, a pair of interceptions, and 7 passes defensed. Named to virtually every preseason defensive award watch list, as well as the midseason All-American team by the AP, CBS, ESPN, The Sporting News, and The Athletic, Starks' play this year has more than lived up to the hype. And as the college playoffs begin, Malachi Starks will surely play a leading role as the Dogs pursue back-to-back-to-back national championships.
He has been a blessing to us, the community, and so many people. He is so talented. As a football player, he's able to do a lot of things at the safety position. He can play man-to-man, he can play nickel star, he has great ball skills, and but what he is an unbelievable person as well. He's been a leader for our team as a sophomore, is an incredible athlete, and comes from a wonderful family. He continues to grow and get better with each and every practice, and he is a sponge to learn, just a great person, and go Dogs.
From the University of Georgia, Malachi Starks.
Number 24, by the way, had a long jump of 24-7. Is that right? 24? Something like that? Double mine? Okay. Great to have Malachi here. And now our next award for tonight, the High School Coach of the Year. This award was created to honor a local high school coach who demonstrates character, integrity, sportsmanship, and excellence both on and off the field. Sponsored by First National Bank, please welcome Regional President Brad Jones.
Thank you, Adam. At First National Bank, we believe in the importance of giving our students the tools they need to succeed. That is why we invest in a broad array of programs that share and advance our commitment to creating a brighter future for our communities. My father was a high school football coach, so I know firsthand the impact what coaches can have on students, how you can help them build up their self-esteem, how you can help them learn discipline, teamwork, and leadership skills that will live well beyond the gridiron for them. So it is my pleasure to announce this year's High School Coach of the Year winner David Baker, head coach at Huff High School in Cornelius, North Carolina. Coach Baker leads his football program with a respectful but uncompromising approach. He sets high standards for his student athletes and holds all players, coaches, and staff members accountable for their actions. He is a consummate professional, and he has a role model that we can all follow. As a former collegiate player, Coach Baker understands the value of scholastic excellence. He encourages student athletes to excel in the classroom by providing study halls for his players before practice each day, and he performs weekly academic and conduct checks with each of his teachers. Thanks to the tireless efforts of Coach Baker and his staff, Huff High School football has become a well-respected name not only in North Carolina, but throughout the Southeast. So it is with great pleasure that the Charlotte Touchdown Club and First National Bank present David Baker with the High School Coach of the Year Award.
Congratulations.
Yeah, come on. You want the middle? Thank you.
All right, congratulations, Coach Baker. Our next award this evening is the High School Leadership Award, sponsored by the Carolina Panthers. I would like to invite Riley Fields, Director of Community Relations, to the stage to present this award. I can hold yours, sure.
Thank you, Adam. This award was created to honor a high school senior who demonstrates exceptional leadership qualities on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. The Carolina Panthers are thrilled to be able to present this award to Nate Rawls, senior linebacker at Marvin Ridge High School. A natural leader, Nate is a two-time team captain, a four-year varsity letterman, and was named to the 2022 Southern Carolina Conference All-Conference Team and a 2022 All-Union County Team selection. Some of his statistics. Nate has amassed 229 career tackles and 2 interceptions during his playing career while actively mentoring younger teammates and JV players. Nate is described as old school, someone who plays hard and focuses on doing anything to help the team succeed. And Nate, there's no school like the old school, so you just keep doing old school. He's also distinguished himself in the classroom as a member of the AB Honor Roll, National Honor Society, National Society of High School Seniors, and an NCHSAA Scholar Athlete. Off the gridiron, Nate is a volunteer at the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's and with Charlotte's Roof Above. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Carolina Panthers, I am honored to present Nate Rawls with the High School Leadership Award.
All right, way to go, Nate. Now, the Luke Kuechly High School Defensive Player of the Year Award, sponsored by Loan Depot, awarded to the athlete who has performed at a high level and excelled defensively on the high school football field this season. Named in his honor, Luke won the Bronko Nagurski Trophy in 2011 for his ruthless play while at Boston College and was named the NFL Rookie Defensive Player of the Year in 2012, awarded the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, and led the NFL in tackles in 2013 and 2014. We are proud to award this year's winner, Billy Wilkes, from Providence High School, with the Luke Kuechly Defensive Player of the Year Award. Wilkes has been a starter for 4 years with games at safety, outside linebacker, and inside linebacker, was named team captain for the 2023 season, and was Southwestern 4A All-Conference linebacker and team defensive player for 2022. Wilkes was credited with 128 tackles his junior year and accumulated 65 tackles through 5 games this season. A 4-year contributor to special teams in 2023, Wilkes became the starting long snapper. It's a great way to make a living. Wilkes exhibits leadership off the gridiron, having been elected member of Providence High School's executive board and as a member of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School's Student Athlete Advisory Council. Wilkes' community service includes serving as public address announcer for JV football games and running his own lawn care business. That's how I got my start, actually, was the announcing, not the lawn care. But I mow my own lawn now, but just to be clear. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and Loan Depot, I am proud to present the Luke Kuechly High School Defensive Player of the Year to Billy Wilkes. Wait, one sec, come here. One sec. Let's hear the pipes.
Ooh. Pipes?
You want to do a touchdown call for your JV team real quick?
No, I don't know about that. I'm retired now.
Oh, he's retired now. The long snapper game.
Yep.
Just want to hear the broadcasting skill. Way to go.
Thank you.
I'll be performing off the strip later tonight. Let's now take a look at our 4th finalist, senior safety from the University of Notre Dame, Xavier Watts.
From the University of Notre Dame, our 4th finalist is junior safety Xavier Watts. At the heart of the Fighting Irish defense, Xavier Watts has exhibited not only a strong work ethic, but plenty of leadership while guiding Notre Dame this season. Watts was a high school receiver turned Notre Dame safety. He's established himself as the type of player coaches know they can count on for game-changing plays. Through 10 games this season, Watts leads all FBS players with 7 interceptions. He's one of only 3 players this year with multiple games recording 2 or more interceptions. And most importantly, Watts' interceptions have led to 33 total Notre Dame points on subsequent drives. In the Fighting Irish's dominant win over then number 10 USC, Xavier Watts was in a class all his own. He was the only FBS player that weekend with both a fumble return for a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Watts had 7 tackles on the night and added a forced fumble and a pass breakup, while tallying 61 return yards on interception returns and 15 yards on his fumble return for a TD. In recognition of his outstanding performance, Watts was named both the Walter Camp and the Bronko Nagurski Trophy National Defensive Player of the Week. Thanks in large part to Watts' performance and leadership, the Notre Dame defense has distinguished itself nationally. They're tied for the season lead in defensive touchdowns among all FBS teams, and Notre Dame is currently ranked 7th in total defense.
The biggest thing is the ability to make the play when you're in position. Right? You see a lot of guys on our team and other teams that are in position to make a play, but they don't make the play. Xavier's, 1, you have to be in position to make the play, but 2, you got to make the play, and that's what he's doing. I remember 2 seasons ago when we made a decision to move Xavier from wide receiver to DB. We knew he had a skill set that could develop into this playmaker that he is now, but he needed time to develop to being a great safety. And all Xavier has done is work tirelessly at the position to become this guy that is one of the most dominant players in the country.
From the University of Notre Dame, Xavier Watts.
It's kind of hard to stand at a podium after you watch video of Marcus Freeman stand at a podium. He's got it down. All right. Our next award, the High School Comeback Player of the Year, named in honor of former Carolina Panthers linebacker Thomas Davis. A consensus All-American at the University of Georgia, Thomas played both linebacker and free safety. He was with the Carolina Panthers for 13 seasons and was the first NFL player to return from 3 reconstructive surgeries on the same knee. His hard work and determination were a big part of his success in the game. playing 16 seasons in the NFL before retiring at the end of the 2020 season. Please welcome Dr. Peyton Fennell with Novant Health Sports Medicine to present the award.
Thank you, Adam. The High School Comeback Player of the Year award is given to a player who has overcome a medical adversity to return to the playing field as a productive player and team leader. For his determination for overcoming a medical adversity, this year's recipient, Brooks Mock, a tight end from Weddington High School. The year is 2022. 3 minutes left one Friday night. The unfortunate happens. Brooks Mock sustains a season-ending fracture of both his right tibia and fibula. Brooks was transported by EMS to a local hospital where a metal rod was placed from the top of his knee down to his ankle. Rehabilitation consisted of 40 sessions, daily strength and conditioning exercises per his PT regimen, and countless hours with his team athletic trainer. This season, Mock has returned to the gridiron and starts offense and defense. Each week, Mock has gotten stronger and is being counted on for being a big role down the stretch and into the postseason as Weddington is competing for the North Carolina Division 4A division title in Raleigh this Saturday at Carter Finley. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and Novant Health Sports Medicine, it is my honor to present the Thomas Davis High School Comeback Player of the Year Award to Brooks Mock.
Our next award of the evening is the High School Student Athlete of the Year Award, sponsored by Bayhackle Sports. This award is given to a senior football player who has excelled on the field and in the areas of scholarship, sportsmanship, citizenship, and leadership. To present the award and representing Bayhackle Sports tonight is Steve Poston.
Thank you, Adam. The winner of the High School Student Athlete of the Year Award is selected from over 80 high schools in our community and our area. This year's recipient of the award is Alex Walker, a quarterback from Northwest Cabarrus High School. A four-year starter, Alex was elected team captain for both his junior and senior year. During his junior season, Walker led the team to a conference championship and was selected as South Piedmont All-Conference squad. Walker was also named Northwest Cabarrus Offensive Player of the Year that season while tossing 19 touchdowns and rushing for 7 more and amassing a passing yardage of almost 2,400 yards. Through the first 7 games this season, Walker has contributed 18 touchdowns, along with 4 rushing TDs and over 1,500 passing yards. Walker has earned the Charlotte Observer Player of the Week in both 2022 and 2023. In the classroom, his honors include National Honor Society, the Northwest Cabarrus Beta Club, the National Technical Honor Society, and he was also selected in his junior year as a marshal for the graduation year. In the community, Walker is a founding member of the Northwest Cabarrus Dream on 3 team and volunteers annually for the Laurel Park Triathlon. He also serves as a reader for local elementary schools for Reach Across America. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and Bayhackle Sports, it is my pleasure to present the Student Athlete of the Year to Alex Walker.
Right here. Our next set of award winners may just end up in the Olympics, which is adding flag football, men's and women's, for the 2028 Games in Los Angeles. USA Football has worked with the NFL, including the Carolina Panthers, to help this grow. Approximately 475,000 girls age 17 or under played last year, 63% more than 2019. This leads us to the next award of the evening, the High School Female Flag Football Student Athlete of the Year Award, sponsored by the Carolina Panthers. This award is given to a senior football player who has excelled on the field and in the areas of scholarship, sportsmanship, citizenship, and leadership. To present the award and representing your Carolina Panthers and her Carolina Panthers, please give a warm welcome to the Chief Administrative Officer of Tepper Sports, the incredibly philanthropic Nicole Tepper.
Thank you, Adam. The Carolina Panthers are proud to be leading the charge with school districts in our region to increase access opportunity for girls' high school flag football. Our goal is to help establish girls' flag as a sanctioned varsity sport so that in the not too distant future, girls will have the opportunity to compete for a state championship in flag football. The winner of the Charlotte Touchdown Club's inaugural high school Female Flag Football Student Athlete of the Year is Brooklyn Saunders from Butler High School. A true multi-sport athlete, Saunders not only distinguished herself on the football field, but she's a standout for Butler's women's basketball team, earning Southwest 4A All-Conference honors and team MVP for the 2022 and 23 seasons. Saunders is credited by coaches, school officials with being a major factor in growth of school's flag football program, spending countless hours helping teammates learn plays and develop their skills. In the classroom, Saunders is a member of the National Technical Honor Society, the National Honor Society, and was a recipient of the Delta Sigma Theta Excellence Youth Award. In the community, this is where it's really important, Saunders volunteers with Butler Buddies, the Brace YMCA, Habitat for Humanity, the Ronald McDonald House, the Levine's Children's Hospital, and the youth member at the Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. On behalf of the Carolina Panthers, the Charlotte Touchdown Club, it is my honor to present the Female Student Athlete of the Year Award to Brooklyn Saunders.
Thank you both. Our final local award of the evening is the High School Female Flag Football Team of the Year Award, sponsored by Female Athlete University. This award celebrates a local team that exhibits excellence on the field and in the areas of scholarship, citizenship, and leadership. To present the award, please welcome Vice President of Development with Architect Sports and Physical Therapy, Sydney Matalevich.
Thank you, Adam. The winner of the High School Female Flag Football Team of the Year Award is the Philip O'Barry Academy of Technology Cardinals. The entire Cardinals team exhibited true sportsmanship this season by winning and losing gracefully while respecting officials, opponents, spectators, and facilities. Upperclassmen mentored younger players, and all participants displayed a team-first attitude. Numerous team members showed outstanding leadership with participation in various organizations and activities such as the CMS Athletic Honor Society, Brown Girl Big Things, HOSA, Communities in School, SAC, and the African Student Union. Team members also distinguished themselves academically by being named on the AB Honor Roll, National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, and Junior Marshals. On the football field, the Cardinals earned several honors, including the 2023 CMS Girls High School runner-ups with an 11-1 record, the 2023 Queen City Conference Championships, and the 2023 Queen City West Division Champions. Team members also displayed an important role in the success of numerous Philip O'Berry athletic teams, including volleyball, basketball, cheer, and dance. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Female Athlete University, it is my honor to present the Female Flag Football Team of the Year Award to Philip O'Berry Academy of Technology Cardinals.
All right, like I said, we might see them in the Olympics. Truly amazing accomplishments by all of our high school student athletes, and we all wish you great luck in the future. On that note, the Charlotte Touchdown Club also presented awards to several local collegiate players, all of whom, or most of whom, are in attendance tonight. I'm going to ask all of our local college scholarship recipients to join me up here on stage. You can applaud as we go. It seemed to work earlier. And I'm going to get this right there. Okay. Starting with, from Catawba College, Jakari Martin II. Representing Davidson College, Gilbert DeGlau. Brendan Jackson from Gardner-Webb University. From Johnson C. Smith University, Benari Black. Representing the Charlotte 49ers, Dante Balfour. And last but not least, from Wingate University, Daniel Morrison. Congratulations, gentlemen. You guys gonna sing? How we doing? Good. Good. So you can find out a lot more about these guys in your programs. They've been handed microphones. Why don't you tell us all about how your season went, starting on this end. Let me see. I think we're having a reality show moment. 1, 2, 3. No? Any others work? I think we're all on page 24 of the program. There we go. Why don't you each tell us what contributed to your successes this season?
Hello, I'm Dante Balfour from Stark, Florida. This past season was a solid year for me with what I produced on the field with having, 11 PBUs, 54 tackles, and 2 forced fumbles and an interception. So I feel like there's definitely room to grow, but just having this year under my belt really helps. So.
My name is Benari Black. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. My team, we ended up 7-3, and we have a bowl game next week in Florida. And I ended up leading my conference in tackles with 97 tackles in total.
My name is Daniel Morrison. I'm from Rough Edge, North Carolina, and we finished 8-3. I had 8 sacks, an interception, and 56 tackles, and yeah, we had a pretty good season.
Nice.
My name is Gilbert DeGlau. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. We finished at 7-4.
third in the conference. I ended up being second team all-conference for the second year in a row, so pretty good season.
My name is Jakari Martin. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. We finished 5 and 6. I had 9 PBUs, 2 forced fumbles, and led my team in tackles with 70 as a true freshman.
All right. Congratulations. Way to go, guys. Oh, picture time. I wasn't sure if I was in the pictures or not, but okay. Stand next to you. Awesome. Good job. Good job. And now, before we introduce our 5th Bronko Nagurski finalist, I'd like to bring back up Touchdown Club President Josh Schlechte for a special presentation.
Thank you, Adam. The Charlotte Touchdown Club is well known for our financial involvement with local high school and collegiate athletics. Our slogan states, where citizenship, scholarship, sportsmanship, and leadership are honored. There's not a better example of citizenship and leadership than the Brookstone schools located in the heart of Uptown Charlotte. Their mission, to glorify God by equipping under-resourced students academically, socially, and spiritually for future lives of leadership and service. The Charlotte Touchdown Club is proud to present a check for $10,000 to help support their mission.
Okay, and now we're going to take a look at our 5th and final candidate for the Bronko Nagurski Trophy, a senior linebacker from NC State, Peyton Wilson.
Our 5th and final candidate for the Bronko Nagurski Trophy is a graduate student and linebacker from NC State, Peyton Wilson. At the heart of every good defense is a great linebacker. And from his very first full season in 2019, NC State's Peyton Wilson has been the heart of a team defense that is perennially ranked as one of the ACC's toughest. A true 3-down linebacker, Wilson is equally exceptional in defending the opposition's run and passing attacks. He's been described as a cerebral player with a high-intensity motor and impressive explosiveness. This season, Wilson has collected 12 tackles for loss to lead the team, along with 4 sacks, 9 quarterback hurries, 6 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, including a pick 6, and 2 fumble recoveries. Wilson leads the ACC in solo tackles and ranks 13th in all of the FBS. He leads his Wolfpack teammates in tackles by a wide margin. His tackle total is the best for a Wolfpack player since 2012. This week-to-week domination has led to Wilson being named the ACC Linebacker of the Week 4 times, following team victories over UConn, Louisville, Marshall, and Clemson.
That kid is a one-man wrecking ball out there and plays until he's exhausted, every ounce of energy expended. He's a great communicator on the field, understands the defense inside and out, communicates what's going on the other side, is relentless in how he pursues the football, great blitzer, can cover, man-to-man zone, and just makes plays, you know, and he is the heart and soul, heartbeat of this football team. But him coming back this year completely emerged as the vocal piece of this team, not just as the defensive guy, as the teammate, and the commander of the team. The greatest gift you can give a teammate is to be the teammate you want them to be, and he does that every single day.
From NC State, Peyton Wilson.
Little something extra against the Tar Heels there? Now that we've introduced you to the 5 Nagurski finalists, I would like to turn the podium over to our keynote speaker for this evening, the 2022 AP Coach of the Year, made it all the way to the national championship game last season. From TCU, the head coach, Sonny Dykes.
With plenty of fanfare and excitement, Sonny Dykes was introduced as Texas Christian University's head football coach on November 30th, 2021. But only the most optimistic Horned Frog fans could have foreseen the incredible 2022 season that was in store, as TCU became the first program from the state of Texas to make the college football playoff, and the first from the Big 12 Conference to reach the national championship. Dykes would go on to win 10 National Coach of the Year awards in that very first season leading the Horned Frogs. The unanimous Big 12 Coach of the Year, Dykes became the first head football coach in TCU and Big 12 history to start 12-0 in his first year. And TCU's 13 wins in 2022 tied a program record. Known for his great offensive mind, Dykes arrived at TCU after serving the previous 4 years as head coach of SMU. There, he completed one of the more remarkable turnarounds in college football. The son of legendary Texas Tech coach Spike Dykes, Sonny Dykes was named a finalist for both the 2019 Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year Award and the Paul Bear Bryant Award. Born in Big Spring, Texas, Sonny Dykes received his bachelor's degree in history from Texas Tech in 1993, and he played on the Red Raiders baseball team for 2 seasons. He and his wife Kate have 2 daughters, Allie and Charlie, and a son, Daniel. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our keynote speaker for the 2023 Bronko Nagurski Awards Banquet, Texas Christian University's head football coach, Sonny Dykes.
Thank you. Wow, what an honor to be here. What a fantastic event. I've really enjoyed my time here in Charlotte. What a beautiful city. I'm going to apologize for telling you this story, but it is just too good to pass up. So Adam talked about this television show, this awards banquet being on television earlier. We have DirecTV, so I called my wife. Adam said it's on channel 594. So as you can see, I've got some children. You know, my oldest daughter's 15, Allie, Charlie's 12, and my son Daniel's 7. So she rounded the kids up. Took them in there, turned on DirecTV, channel 594. It just happens to be adult programming. And that is the truth. You know, it's been one of those kind of years for the Dykes family. We had a rough season this year at TCU after playing in a national championship game last year, but you know, what it did for me is it gave me great perspective, and it made me really appreciate the success that we had last year. I want to say congratulations to all the finalists. Today is the first day of the transfer portal, and I did a bunch of work on those guys earlier in the day. I don't think I convinced any of them to come to TCU, but I tried. Congratulations to Trey. What a great honor. Congratulations to Jeff as well. What a fantastic honor. All of these guys are incredibly impressive people. Can't wait to see what they do in the next chapter of their lives. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my favorite subject, which is college football. As you know, it is a very, very challenging time right now in college football. A lot of things going on. It's a very difficult time to be a college football coach. Just so many things happening with the transfer portal, with name, image, and likeness. A little something called the CFP Selection Committee. As we all found out this weekend, you know, bless those guys, they have an incredibly difficult job. But there's just so many things right now that in some ways are wrong with college football. Fortunately, I'll talk about this in a minute, there's so many things right with college football. And we're so blessed, all of us, to get to be a part of it and to get to experience it on a day-to-day basis. And there's nothing in the world more rewarding than my job, which is to wake up every day and have a chance to go and be around my team and my players and watch young people try to make their dreams come true. It's truly the greatest gift that anybody could ever be given. Let me talk to you about a little bit about name, image, and likeness, okay? That's the new thing these days, okay? For years and years and years, the NCAA prevented the most important part of the equation, the players, from being able to earn any money for playing football. So thankfully, a couple of years ago, the NCAA came to their senses, and they decided to enact this rule now where players can profit from their name, image, and likeness. Okay, it's a great thing. It's the players, again, they're the ones that people go to see. They're the ones that star on television. The rest of us are just kind of a sideshow. So I'm so excited that NIL happened. I think it's one great thing for young people and to be able to provide for their families and to create opportunities for them. It's fantastic. Another thing occurred about the same time called the transfer portal. Again, a fantastic way for players to be able to go someplace if they're not having a great experience somewhere else. Okay, I always felt like as a coach, we could leave and take another job. We could always feel like we could enhance our career by moving. I never could understand why a young man that was 18 years old, that got recruited by a coach to a university, that coach might have left, the coach might have gotten fired, the situation may have changed, there may be an issue at home, all of those things. I never could understand why a young person couldn't leave and try to better themselves. So, the transfer portal, I think, is a great addition to college football. However, when you combine the transfer portal and NIL, what you end up with is free agency. And I think it drives us all crazy as coaches, and it's something that we're all having to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You also throw in conference realignment, okay? Makes perfect sense. You got Cal and you got Stanford joining the ACC. Makes perfect sense as far as I'm concerned. You've got UCLA, Oregon, Washington, and USC joining the Big Ten. Rutgers and UCLA, natural rivals. Okay, so you've got conference realignment. So you've got these things that I think in some ways have been challenging for college football, and I think have all left us at times scratching our head a little bit and saying, what in the world is going on with this game? Because of that, I think we all sometimes get a little discouraged. I know I certainly feel that way with all the challenges, with all of the things that don't seem to make a lot of sense. I'll say this, though. The one thing that we do have in this game that doesn't change is we have the players. Okay? And this game is all about the young people in this room and what they do on Saturday afternoon and how hard they work to prepare for that Saturday afternoon and the blessing of all of us to get to be a part of it. Me as a coach, many of you as spectators, some of you as parents, in all the different roles that we assume. It is truly a blessing to get to watch them go out and play the game that they love so much with so much passion. The thing that I think that we all forget about sometimes is the sacrifices the parents made for their children to have this opportunity to be here tonight and to win these awards. You know, I talk to our players all the time. Make sure you call your mom. Make sure you talk to your dad. Make sure you talk to those people that have made a difference in your life and tell them thank you for the sacrifices that they've made. As I talked about it earlier, I have a 15-year-old daughter, a 12-year-old daughter, and a 7-year-old son. My wife, Kate, does an absolute amazing job of getting my kids everywhere that they want to go and they need to go. And I can't only imagine the sacrifice that many of you parents have made for these young men tonight. I know that they appreciate it. The thing that our guys get to learn on a day-to-day basis is how to deal with success. You know, as the video talked about earlier, we were very, very fortunate to have an opportunity to go to TCU It was a program that had been traditionally very good, that had hit some hard times. Last year, we took over a 5-win program. We only had 4 players on our team that had ever played in a bowl game. We start the season, we're an okay football team, won a couple of games early, came back and won a couple of games, down 17 at halftime to Oklahoma State and to Kansas State, 2 great football teams. We were able to rally and win those games. And what we did is we started to get a little bit of confidence, and we started to believe. And we started to believe that we were actually better than we were. Went through the season 12-0, lost in overtime in the Big 12 championship, and fortunately the College Football Playoff Committee decided that we should be one of the 4 teams. Had an opportunity to go to the Fiesta Bowl and play Michigan, who was a great team, undefeated, and we were able to somehow win that football game 51-45 last year. And so what our players got to see was truly a blessing, and I believe it'll change their lives forever. They got to see the power of the team. They got to see the power of sacrifice for each other. They got to see the power of hard work. They got to see the power of dreaming, and really in a dream that seemed unattainable at the time. When the season started, we were a 1,001 underdog to make the college football playoff. After going 8-0, we were still a 250-1 shot to make the college football playoff. And our guys just kept believing, kept fighting, kept working, kept sacrificing for each other, and somehow we got there. You know, I think the one thing that we got to learn too was we had a quarterback last year, Max Duggan. You know, Max started the year as the backup quarterback. Max had been a 3-year starter at TCU and had a kind of an up-and-down career. Max, our starting quarterback, Chandler Morris, got hurt week 1 against Colorado. Max came in as the backup quarterback. Again, led the team to a 12-0 regular season and a CFP berth. Also, Max finished second in the Heisman Trophy that year. Again, a great example for our players about never quit. Never quit. There were so many players that I've coached before that were great players, but they lacked the character to lose their job, to continue to show up every day, to continue to work, to continue to have an attitude, the great attitude that permeated our entire team and our entire program. Max did that every day. So our guys got to learn from Max about what true character is all about and what perseverance is all about. We also got to see Max continually put his team first. He always did that. And it was something that those young men will never forget. The other thing I think that college football does is it creates opportunities. You think of these young men here that we are awarding a fantastic award to tonight. You think about the opportunities that they have, the opportunity to get an education, the opportunity to make connections on their college campuses, the opportunity to have experiences that all of us would want to have. They get all of these resources poured into them by these fantastic universities, and they're all going to be better people as a result. But the one thing that they get that will never go away is they get a bond, a true bond. They get the understanding of what it's like to really be on a team. And that is such an invaluable experience in today's world. The one thing I love about college football as well is you look at a college football team. There's big people, there's small people. There's black people, there's white people. There's people from different faiths. There's people from different socioeconomic situations. What they do before a play, most teams, they huddle. They all come together. And the great thing about a huddle is nobody cares where you're from. Nobody cares what you look like. Nobody cares who your parents are. All they care about is, are you a good teammate and can you help this team? And that is a special, special thing that exists really nowhere else except in college football, or in football especially, but especially college football. So despite all the stuff we talked about, the craziness of the CFP, the craziness of conference realignment, the craziness of the transfer portal, the craziness of the NFL, or the NIL, excuse me. You know, all of that stuff is crazy and is difficult, but there is nothing like the game of college football and the opportunity that it provides to these young people. And all of us are so blessed to be a part of it. Congratulations to you 5 finalists tonight. Congratulations to you, Trey. Congratulations to you, Jeff. And again, let us all thank God for college football. Thank you for your time.
And bringing the mic back down. You can see why we had Coach on for a segment on our show. Thank you, Coach. It's DirecTV 221. That's Fios. And it airs on Friday. I apologize. Everything is. Right? The Charlotte Touchdown Club is passionate about its support for our nation's servicemen and women. The Defender of the Nation Award was established to honor these brave men and women and to celebrate our nation's military academies and their many outstanding student athletes. Our recipient was selected from our nation's 14 exceptional military academies and institutions, as well as top ROTC programs from around the country. The president of Capital Group of Companies, Rick Hughes, will present this award tonight. Please give him a warm welcome.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome. I want to take you back just for a moment to June 6, 1944. Does anybody know what that was? It's a special, special, special day. It was the most important military operation in the history of military operations. That day was very special, but the day that was most special was June 5th, 1944, the day before the invasion. See, 40,000 Marines were told, you're never coming home, and none of them did. So theoretically, when there was 40,001 standing on the beach, we had the victory. It's difficult enough to be a student athlete with the time it takes to be a student, the time it takes to be an athlete. But when you're a student athlete and then you throw the military in, now you're off on a quest. With that being said, one of my heroes is Dr. Martin Luther King, who said it wasn't the ways of the South that bothered him, it was the appalling apathy of those who could do something and wouldn't. Well, let me tell you, we found our guy. He'll do something. So proud of him. Trey Taylor is our winner of our award, and we congratulate you. Come on up, Trey.
The Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Capital Group of Companies present the 2023 Defender of the Nation Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trey Taylor.
Hope y'all having a good night. I just want to start this off by first of all thanking God. Without him, I wouldn't be able to be in this position to be talking to you guys tonight. I want to thank him for the opportunity to be here and represent the Air Force Academy. I want to thank the Charlotte Touchdown Club, John Rocco for the nomination, Rick Hughes for the invite, and the Academy for giving me the platform and the ability to play the game that I love. Secondly, I want to shout out my family, my wonderful family right here. Oh, man. Y'all have instilled in me values that I carry today, and that's what got me here. So the endless support, man, think about mornings, you know, my dad, he couldn't sleep at night because he would be fearful of me missing the high school workout in the morning, you know, and it's small stuff like that and attention to detail that I've really worked on to get here. So I'm very happy that I'm able to make it. Coach Knorr, he's over there somewhere. I can't really see him right now, but he's a defensive coordinator. He put me and my Air Force teammates in the position to succeed wherever we are on the field. So I want to thank him 100%. Mr. Nate Pine, he's the AD. I wouldn't be here without him as well. Not many people understand the physical, mental, and spiritual stress that we put ourselves through as athletes, and especially as collegiate athletes. But we have taken those challenges and evidently conquered them with flying colors. These Nagurski finalists that I've been able to meet are outstanding men. I like to analyze where people go when they become great, and the Nagurski finalists are excelling with that, and that's a testament to them as men. So I'm extremely happy to share this stage with y'all, and I hope that everybody enjoys the rest of their night. And thank you again.
If you ever need a little boost in your faith in the future, go to one of the service academies. Speak to the men and women there. And good luck to Trey and the Falcons, taking on James Madison in the Armed Forces Bowl. Over the last decade, the Charlotte Touchdown Club, Football Writers Association of America has recognized football greats with the Bronko Nagurski Legends Award. The Legends Award was created to honor the greatest collegiate defensive football players to play the game over the past 40 years. The winners are selected by the Football Writers Association of America. Since its inception, football legends Bubba Smith, Alan Page, Ted Hendricks, Roger Worley, Mike McCoy, Jack Youngblood, Larry Jacobson, Randy Rhino, Randy White, Randy Gradishar, Chet Moeller, Ross Browner, Tom Cousineau, Jerry Robinson, Johnny Johnson, and Hugh Green have been honored with this award. I would like to invite Jim Hertwig to the stage for the award presentation.
Thank you, Adam. The recipient of this year's award is one of college football's all-time great defensive players. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the screen as we introduce our winner from the class of 1981, Jeff Davis.
The 2023 recipient of the Bronko Nagurski Legends Award is Clemson University's Jeff Davis from the class of 1981. Jeff Davis was an All-American linebacker from 1978 through 81. He captained the Clemson Tigers during their 1981 national championship season. Known as the Judge, Davis registered a then-Tiger record of 175 tackles in that '81 season. And that same year, Davis became just the third defensive player in ACC history to be named League Most Valuable Player. He was a fifth-round draft pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1982. Davis went on to play 6 seasons in the NFL. During his time as a pro football player, he also completed his BS degree in industrial education, graduating from Clemson in 1984. In 1995, Davis became the 4th member of the Clemson Ring of Honor. He was named to Clemson's Centennial Team in 1996. In 2002, he was named to the ACC's 50-year anniversary team. And in 2007, Davis was accorded the highest honor attainable for a college player, being inducted into the National Football Foundation's College Football Hall of Fame. In 1999, Davis returned to Clemson, where he currently serves as Assistant Athletic Director of Football Player Relations. Davis is also an ordained pastor who currently pastors Freeway Church of Clemson with his wife, Joni. Davis and Joni met while attending Clemson. They're the proud parents of 6 kids, all of whom have attained degrees from Clemson. Ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of the Hertwig Family Foundation, the 2023 Bronko Nagurski Legends Award recipient is Jeff Davis.
Jeff Davis, everyone.
I would first like to say thank you to Jim and the Hertwig Family Foundation. Grateful always starts with gratitude. And I would like to first thank God for his goodness in my life. The awards being presented tonight are not accomplished by an individual alone, but a collective commitment of many. I would like to thank the Lord for blessing me with a family who loves and supports me. I would like my wife of 40 years in March and my children to stand at this time. Remain standing. I would also like to thank the Lord for Clemson University, my coaches, and my teammates. Would you please stand for my teammates that are here tonight? Fight, Tigers, fight, Tigers, fight, fight, fight. I would like to thank the Lord for the excellent collaboration of the Bronko Nagurski and its sponsors, the Football Writers Association of America and the Charlotte Touchdown Club, for their impact on all of those who embrace citizenship, scholarship, sportsmanship, and leadership. And finally, I would like to acknowledge all distinguished guests and congratulate all prior honorees and the 2023 nominees and honorees for your contribution to our extraordinary game and real life. As the 2023 Bronko Nagurski legend, I leave you with these remarks. Let us accept these awards tonight with the understanding that acceptance is only the beginning. True acceptance is embracing the responsibility of continuing to uphold what the award signifies. Legends should leave a legacy, but in order to leave a legacy, they must first live one. My faith in God and my appreciation of those before and after me compels me to serve others as they pursue their divine purpose. Follow me as I follow Christ. God bless you.
All right, it is almost here. The presentation of the 2023 Bronko Nagurski Trophy. Bronko Nagurski was a true legend who seemed larger than life to everyone who witnessed his performances on the football field. He was known for his raw, brute force style of football and played both sides of the ball, giving everything he had on the field, whether that meant running into a wall or knocking defenders together. After playing at the University of Minnesota from 1927 to 1929, Nagurski went on to play with the Chicago Bears for 9 seasons. In 1969, Bronko Nagurski was elected to the Football Writers Association of America's all-time team. His reputation is honored and remembered each year by the Football Writers Association of America and the Charlotte Touchdown Club with the presentation of the Bronko Nagurski Trophy to college football's Defensive Player of the Year. Throughout the evening, we've learned a little bit about each player, but now it is time to bring our finalists to the stage. Starting with, from the University of Iowa, Cooper DeJean. From the University of Illinois, Johnny Newton. From the University of Georgia, Malachi Starks. From the University of Notre Dame, Xavier Watts. And from NC State, Peyton Wilson. Q&A time. Cooper, you've been waiting the longest. A 10-win team, Big Ten West champs, and a team that allowed the second fewest yards per play in the country as a defense, and a defense that was out there a lot. What was your unit's mentality going into every game, knowing how much your fellow teammates were relying on you guys to get to 10 wins?
Yeah, I think it starts with our preparation. Throughout the week. That's something we pride ourselves in at Iowa. Our preparation throughout the week and just trying to be perfect throughout every practice. Knowing on game days, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, as a defense, to go out and not give up. We don't want to give up a yard, as a defense. So I think it's a testament to our preparation, throughout the week.
And very often you did not give up a yard. How much longer on the boot?
Hopefully not too much longer.
All right, good. We've been keeping him up here a while already. All right, Johnny Newton, combined with Keith Randolph, his teammate, was nicknamed the Law Firm by their head coach, Brett Bielema. And that was just a cool nickname. But you guys turned this nickname into an NIL and also a charitable opportunity. How did you guys do it?
Like you said, we're called the Law Firm. So Coach B gave us that nickname. The law firm reached out to us. The name is Harrington Law, a local law firm in Champaign, Illinois. And we just made an agreement that every sack we got, no matter D-line, linebacker, cornerback, no matter what, for every sack we got, we donated $100 to the local Boys and Girls Club. Over the summer, we held a lemonade stand, yeah. And all the donations went back to the Salvation Army. So our NIL deal was really just about giving back to the community, We had shirts, and all the donations went back to the Boys and Girls Club as well.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's great. Thank you. Malachi, you're a sophomore. You've already won a national championship. You've been part of a 29-game winning streak, an SEC record. What is the mentality that you guys have to take into there week in and week out to stay hungry, to not allow complacency to creep in?
I'd say just the competitiveness that it has around the room and the standard that we have, especially on the defensive side of the ball, just wanting to be the best version of ourselves, not wanting to settle for anything. We had a saying, we got a bunch, but two of them was better never rest and get off the floor, and we kind of take those to heart. And obviously, our winning streak is over.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, go Dogs. We take that to heart, and that's just something that we carry around in that room, and just the competitiveness and the want to just be better every day.
I was trying to use the right verb tenses about the winning streak, but
No,
thanks.
it's okay. It's okay.
It was a 12-round knockout kind of a fight, though, yes, and it was awesome to watch everything you guys have done these last couple years, and it will continue.
Yes, sir.
All right, Xavier, enjoyed meeting your family earlier. Why did you choose Notre Dame?
So where I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and pretty much most kids end up going to Nebraska. So I wanted to be different. I decided to go to Notre Dame because just everything they had to offer me. I mean, education, football, it's second to none. It's just a great opportunity for me to step out of my comfort zone and go to a different school outside of Nebraska. So just when I first stepped foot on campus, the feeling I got from all the people, the coaches, the staff, the friends, just amazing feeling that you can never get at a different school. So.
And we're getting psyched to see you on CBS in the Sun Bowl against Oregon State. That is a fun one to be a player in, I'm told. All right, Peyton Wilson, the reason we had to add tables, I'm told, here tonight, brought half of NC State with him. 8 solo tackles each of the last 2 games. How would you want to define your time at NC State?
Yeah, it's been really awesome for me. I only live about 45 minutes from NC State, so my parents and my girlfriend are fortunate enough to come to every single game that we have at home. They go to every away game. And the relationships that I've built here in Raleigh, it's like none other. whether it's now or in 30 years, if I go back to Raleigh, I feel like I'll always be good. You know, just the connection that I have with Coach Dorn and Coach Gibson right out here in the audience, two of the best coaches in the country, wouldn't want to play for anybody else. So.
All right, let's hear it for them one more time. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to you in the future and also in the next couple minutes right here, right now. At this time, I would like to invite our presenting sponsor to the stage to present the award from Coca-Cola Consolidated, Vice President, Consumer Connections, Heather Hucks, and General Manager of Sales Operations, Thomas Varnador. I would also like to invite Ross Dellinger, the President of the Football Writers Association of America, to the stage to announce the winner.
So I was told the winner at 6:30 p.m. Thankfully, the bar closed early. I'm happy to be here tonight. It's an honor to be here with all of you and the dignitaries in the room, an amazing group of people, an amazing night, great food, great drink, just great people, great choir. It's an amazing choir. And 5 amazing finalists behind me in a great city. From the Football Writers Association, we want to thank Charlotte, amazing host. So I'm sure everybody's ready. We're ready to get to it here. Like I said, amazing 5 finalists behind me, all worthy winners, but just like in college football, no ties, guys. We do have a winner tonight. It's not in an envelope either. It's on my phone, of course. So without further ado, the winner of the 2023 Bronko Nagurski Trophy is Xavier Watts, Notre Dame.
Please bear with me, I'm a little nervous. I've never spoken in front of this many people before. But really, I just want to say thank you to the Charlotte Touchdown Club. I mean, it's been a great event. I mean, it's great hospitality. It's been really good, so thank you to all of them. Next, I want to thank my mom and dad in the front row. I mean, they supported me through everything. Without their love, care, and support, I wouldn't be where I am today. Next, I want to thank the best coaching staff, the coaching staff, Coach O'Leary, Coach Golden, and obviously Coach Freeman. These guys have been with me through thick and thin. I mean, when I first switched over to defense, the guys have believed in me, they trusted in me, and I believed and trusted them as well. And then lastly, just thank you to Notre Dame. I mean, the fans have supported me for 4 years. They've been with me through everything. My bad, I'm kind of stuttering. I'm just excited. And then, I mean, like, my story's been a little difficult, my journey. I mean, I've had probably the most numbers in college football history. I've had 6 different numbers. I've played offense, I played linebacker, I played nickel, played safety. And then just like the journey has taught me that you're never gonna get things right away. I mean, everybody comes in as a freshman, expects to play. But like I said, the journey just teaches you to be patient, hard work, and just keep working. And then, I mean, yeah, thank you, and go Irish.
Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations, Xavier. I think it's picture time for our winner. Congratulate Xavier, and we thank you all for being here tonight, and to all of our outstanding players on the stage here and in the audience for attending our event. And again, thank you to our media sponsor, Radio 1 Charlotte, and a very special thank you to our Bronko Nagurski presenting sponsor, Coca-Cola Consolidated. And also a huge thank you to the Defender of the Nation Award sponsor, Capital Group of Companies, and to our Legends Award sponsor, the Hertwig Family Foundation. Another reminder that items that have not yet been bid on are still out and available for bidding. And if you weren't like me, you can have your dessert now. A fantastic evening. Thank you very much again to the entire Charlotte Touchdown Club team and John Rocco. Great to be back. Merry Christmas, a warm holiday season to all of you. Be well, and thank you for watching football with us.